Hey, Good Boy Gazette fam, ever look at your dog, tail wagging, ears perked, and think, what in the world are you trying to tell me? Maybe they're barking like crazy at the mailman or suddenly nudging your hand with their nose and you're just like, huh? What's up, buddy? Well, get this, your dog is always talking to you. They're masters of nonverbal communication, using every single part of their adorable bodies to tell you exactly how they feel, what they need, and sometimes what they really want to munch on from the kitchen counter. And in this 5-minute masterclass, we're going to decode it all. By the end of this video, you'll be able to read your furry friend like an open book, understand their secret language, and strengthen that bond like never before. You ready for this? Because I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer for your relationship with your best friend. All right, let's dive right into the fundamentals, the ABCs of dog talk. First up, the tail. Most people know a happy dog has a wagging tail, right? But here's the nuance. A tail wagging high and fast, often with a loose body, usually means excitement and happiness. Think of it like a full-body happy dance. However, a low, slow wag might actually indicate a bit of uncertainty or apprehension. And a tucked tail, that's classic fear or submission, like they're trying to make themselves small and unnoticeable. But what about those super subtle tail twitches you sometimes see, or a tail held rigidly? We'll get to those. Next, the ears. Ears forward, alert, often mean they're curious, focused, or interested in something. Pinned back, flat against their head, that's usually a clear sign of fear, anxiety, or even aggression, if combined with other signals. Relaxed, slightly to the side, maybe flopping a bit, your pup is probably feeling pretty chill and comfortable in their surroundings. And then there's posture, the whole package. A classic play bow with their front end down, elbows on the ground and rear end up, is an obvious invitation to play. A stiff, rigid body with a low head, maybe direct eye contact, that's often a sign they're feeling defensive, threatened, or possibly about to react. It's like they're saying, back off, human. Now, you've got the basics down, happy, scared, playful, but what about when your dog isn't just feeling one of those big, obvious emotions? What if they're actually trying to tell you they're a little stressed, anxious, or even uncomfortable, and you're totally missing the signs? It's really important to understand those smaller cues. Okay, let's uncover those hidden messages. Ever see your dog yawn when they're clearly not sleepy, or suddenly lick their lips after a slightly tense moment, like a stranger approaching? These, my friends, are often calming signals or signs of stress. They're trying to de-escalate a situation, either for themselves or for you. A quick yawn or lip lick can be a dog's way of saying, whoa, let's chill out. Another big one is the whale eye. That's when you see the whites of their eyes showing, often when they're uncomfortable, feeling trapped or threatened. It's a clear signal of anxiety or fear. And averting their gaze. If your dog quickly looks away when you approach or stare directly at them, they're not being rude. They're actually showing deference and trying to avoid conflict. It's their way of saying, I'm not a threat to you. Knowing these can prevent so many misunderstandings and help you respond appropriately. So you're getting pretty good at this, right? You're seeing the wags, the yawns, the lip licks. You're practically a canine linguist. But here's the kicker. Sometimes a single signal can mean different things depending on the situation. And every dog, they've got their own little quirks, their unique dialect, if you will. How do you really put it all together to know what your dog is saying, not just generally, but specifically to you? It's all about context and understanding your dog. This is where you level up. Understanding dog body language isn't just about spotting one signal. It's about reading the whole picture. For example, a wagging tail with a stiff body and an intense stare might not be pure happiness. It could be excitement mixed with tension, potentially leading to something less friendly. Always consider the ears, eyes, mouth, and entire body posture together within the specific situation. And perhaps most importantly, know your dog. Spend time observing them in different situations. What are their unique tells? Does your dog give a little sneeze when they're excited, or have a specific bark for the mailman versus a squirrel? Over time, you'll learn their individual language, making you a true dog whisperer for your best friend. Remember, communication is a two-way street. The more you understand them, the more they'll trust and understand you. Thank you so much for watching and sticking with the Good Boy Gazette through this masterclass. Now that you're practically fluent in canine communication, you might be thinking about welcoming a new furry family member, or maybe you know someone who is. Well, you gotta check out my deep dive right here on why I think the Shih Tzu is hands down my nominee for the best dog for beginners.